Hi guys, it's Ginger. So as you can see, I have a bunch of materials at the bottom of the screen because today we're going to be doing DIY knives. So I'm going to give you a little close-up of this knife. As you can see, it's kind of reflective, sort of like metal. So it does have a little bit of that metallic coolness going on with it. And it's got like a wooden handle. It's just a standard knife. Kitchen knives look a little different from this because I don't think they're as like pointy, but this one, which will make an appearance in my new series, won't be being used in a kitchen. So, what we're going to use for these knives is this popsicle stick, which you're only going to need one popsicle stick. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need dull scissors, and I have a pair of sharp titanium scissors somewhere else near me in my studio, which I'm going to get out whenever I need it. My tongue. You're also going to need some stick glue. And while we're on the topic of glue, you'll be wanting some hot glue. So my hot glue is warming up right now because I want it to be very, very hot whenever I use it. Now, to have the metallic gleam that we want, I'm going to be using this reflective paper. So I'm just going to kind of set it down or whatever. Now, you can use real metal if you want, but that's kind of shady on my part, so I'm just going to be using reflective paper. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, there's a Grumpy Cat sticker in the corner. Don't judge me. So I'm going to start by cutting a small rectangle out of this. Now, I know you're expecting me to say cut a knife shape, but whenever I was doing my trials on this and seeing if it worked, it's actually seemed to be a lot better to just cut a square out. And while I'm on the topic of squares, you need to cut 2 squares out. Unless your metallic paper is double-sided, but mine's not. I'm going to glue both of these squares together so that both sides are metallic. I'll be using my stick glue for this. Now what I'm going to do is cut off the excess cardboard, or whatever it is, so that it's nothing but metallic on both sides. Alright, now it's double-sided. Alright, now I'm going to cut this popsicle stick, and I'm going to do it with these very sharp scissors. And sorry if I'm a little quieter than usual. I had to stop the recording, go eat, come back, which I didn't eat because my dad threw my food at the wall. Thanks, love you too. So anyways, I'm just going to quickly chop this. I have to think about how long I want the handle to be, so, okay. Maybe something like that. Alright. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's a little too long. Alright, let's compare. Okay, this is alright. I feel like I need to cut this again, though, because I have to make this end a little straighter. Alright, that's good. Now I'm going to kind of cut it in half like this because the handle needs to be a bit thinner. One material I failed to mention was a nail file, and I'm very sorry about that. But you're going to have to file this down, which is very difficult because it's very small, but you can do it. Just, file all sides just so that you don't get tiny splinters or something like that because, I don't know, I have a weird fear against splinters. Alright, now we have our 2 most important parts, the knife handle and the actual knife. So now we're just going to glue the knife to the handle. To do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a large portion of hot glue and put it on there. Oh, whoops, accidentally dabbed some on. And then I'm going to stick this in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze like this, so that if it focuses, the hot glue, as you can see, is a little bit on the knife, which from a distance doesn't look that bad, but we need it to be a little bit on the knife and a little bit on the handle so it stays attached. I tried other ways, but there's no good way to do it other than what I just said. Now you need to refine it and try and like get off the hot glue that's like everywhere and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut straight down like this so that we can make the non-curved part of the knife. Now we get this sort of shape. Now all we have to do is kind of shape the bottom into the little knife tip. And one thing to keep in mind is whenever you're doing the bottom, see there's this little bit that sticks out below the handle? Make sure you do that. Or at least I think there's supposed to be a bit that sticks out. There is a bit that sticks out, right? I don't know. I don't actually use kitchen knives a lot, but I'm pretty sure it sticks out. So here's what I have in the end. Here, let's get this. So I think the one I just made is a little bigger and sharper than the other one, but that's okay. You can still tell what it is. It works. Okay guys, so thank you for doing this with me. I know I'm still being really quiet and it took a bit of a while, but it was fun. And I like the finished products. I think they came out very well. If you want to add like a finish to it or something, maybe add like a glossy top coat. Maybe just to make sure everything stays together, but the hot glue normally works very well. So it's sort of durable, just be a little bit careful. And have fun.